the JBHL Season 15 playoffs. Round 1, Minnesota Mallards at St. Louis Loons for Game 2. The Minnesota Mallards took, I believe, a 7-2 victory over the Loons in Game 1 there. I believe that was last Wednesday night. And we are going into pregame mode now before the game gets ready to start. Going into this series, obviously, the Loons were a little short-handed during their first game, missing a few key players. But this game, the tables have turned the other way. The Mallards are going to be missing Mavkaz and Arbear for the first game at minimal. Mizia, how much does missing a teammate affect a top-tier elite team like the Mallards or even the Loons?
I mean, if you're missing one of your teammates, your depth has to step up. If you don't have depth, you're basically screwed. If you have someone that can't even crim chain, you're basically screwed. And I think that's what's going to be happening for the Mallards tonight. Especially not having their star goalie, Arbear, not going to be able to save some of those shots with the rookie mistakes from the first game that happened.
Amen. And, I mean, flipping it over to you, Smart Griffin, two teams here who managed to avoid the play-ins because the points system here. Both these teams will have to be facing the first seed in the Las Vegas Lions. What do you need to see from either of these teams here to see success possibly going into a round 2 battle with the best team in the game?
Yeah, well, Loons are seeded 5th, Mallards 4th, so it's a good matchup here, but they need to both improve if they want to get a result off the Lions, because Raptors played Lions in their series and they got beat like 7-2 and 4-2, I believe. So both teams need to really step up their game and really come off with high hopes going into the Lions game.
Fair enough. And shipping one over to you, Golden Hunter, for the final 2 games of round 1 here. What do you think the key has to be for either of these teams to come out successful over the other to go on to face the Las Vegas Lions in round 2?
Well, the key for St. Louis is consistency. Consistency at all the positions that they'll be putting out there. While their skater play was a little below average in the first game, it was their goalie play that really put them out of the game. I believe they will have Tex T today, so that will help a lot. He has been their starter over the course of this season. And for Minnesota, it's going to be playing with a 1-0 lead. Minnesota has to understand that they have a game to play with. They got to go out there and just do anything that they can to try to steal a game here and fall back on getting Arbear back for game 3.
The returning 7 Josh plays, I believe, his 3rd game back as a Minnesota Mallard after serving a 9-game or 8-game suspension prior to this season for reasons we don't need to get into. Going into this series, we haven't seen much from 7 Josh over the last few games. I'd say he's probably the most important player for the Mallards. Mizia, who do you think the most important player for the St. Louis Loons is going to be?
Absolutely. I think it's going to definitely be Badger 7-7. Throughout the regular season and even before these playoffs, he's been grinding. You know, he's been putting in the work in the lab, putting every single ounce of sweat and tears into this game. And I think he's going to be a great asset for this team.
All right, we are a few seconds away from puck drop here, a few minutes. It looks like it should be getting underway here in about a minute here. Quick predictions from Mizia. What do you think the score is going to be for game 1 or game 2?
I guess I'm going to say 4-0 St. Louis.
Mark Griffin, what do you say?
The last series, I think this will go to OT, and I think Loons will come up on top.
Golden Hunter?
Give me the Loons 4-2.
All right. We look towards our game 2 action here in just a few minutes here. My final prediction, let's see a Mallard sweep of the Loons here. Come out of nowhere as the underdog, but also with the lead. All right, getting into game time now here soon. Stamina is going to be enabled as this is a playoff game, not to mention the possibility here of a 5-minute warning. I'm not seeing any of the Minnesota players. I don't know if they know this time. Looks like they're finally getting over to the locker room now, getting ready to get settled in for this game time here.
Very famous Galaxy hockey in the stands. Woo. Glazing.
Golden, you don't mind if I'm in ref mode, eh? Just to literally just see the ice better.
It's an exciting game tonight. We got
Right.
the great commentating of Duma to Dimes here.
Give it 2 dimes. There's 2 of them. All right, all the players from Minnesota have arrived and starting to hit the puck around. Multiple rookies on their team as veteran coach Kiet looks to bring back a title to the Minnesota area. They have previously won a play-in game and actually went on in season 12 to go to the semifinals, where they would eventually lose to the Cup champions that year, the Alaska Aces. While the St. Louis Loons, their history has not been so great, of course, being 0-10, I believe, last season, missing playoffs, but this season really flipping it around with their season. I believe I gotta pull up my leaderboard stats here.
Wants to be in between the benches.
Oh wait, it's 8:31. I guess I should start, right?
Yeah. St.
It
Louis
must be
Loons
in
went
between-
5-3-1 this season. That is 5 franchise wins that they have not had before. Faceoff is going to commence in 14 seconds here. Looks like the Loons kind of an idea who they want to put out on the ice.
They're taking 5.
Oh, Minnesota is going to take 5 minutes here. They're going to get a penalty for this. But when you need a starting goaltender, you push it off and wait. Maybe they're
It's
trying
smart,
to teach
it's smart.
braces. Yeah. I can't blame them. I mean, hey, it's one game. They have the ability to lose this game. They have 2 games to play left in the season, and if they want to continue, they only have to win 1. So they can go on the coin flip here. They can take the penalty. I think it's rough giving Badgers the ability time to cook. We've seen in the NAMHL, his season in the NAMHL has been fantastic. While I don't think he's translated it as well to the JBHL, surprisingly, he has been easily a top 10 player just based off skill and the mechanics, and he is Mr. Labman for a reason. Guess that gives us a few more minutes of talk.
Yippee!
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys, Mizia, what do you think about taking 5 here to hopefully wait for your goalie to show up?
I mean, when you have someone like Bear on your team, yeah, I would definitely take that risk. I mean, he's a game changer. For the
Absolutely.
Mallards.
Of
So
course,
who's
yeah.
gonna be in between the benches? Not to interrupt.
We can just
Who-
rock
who
Mizia and
wants
Smart
to?
Griffin.
I mean, in between, like physically. Whoever
Oh.
wants to. You
Oh,
don't have to.
I'll be.
Who fan me? If you want, oh, I don't have to be in ref mode to. Yeah, you're right. That's right.
I'll be in between. Oh, I'm joining is locked.
Of course, yeah. Minnesota delaying to get Arbear. He has finished the season regular
No, they
season with an
got-
850.
They got 3 minutes left. My stoppage.
850 there. Arbear second in saves with 102 on the season in 9 games. Goals against average of 2. Definitely a Vezina candidate between him and Broudefan, looking to be locks to win the goalie
Is it
of the
really
year
locked?
trophy. It's one of those 2. Yeah.
Yo,
I don't think
do
I
you
don't think
have-
there's any other candidates other than those 2, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I just got insider information. Apparently, Badgers is at 60 ping, and he's said himself that he is cooked.
Yeah, I was in the locker room with the people because I'm a Looner, and they were complaining about a lot of lag when they were there, so that might not be good for them.
Maybe
St.
they're not
Louis is at
go
home.
sleep.
Yes, St. Louis, the home of sad things. Sadly, I live in St. Louis, and there's not much happiness here.
Been many years since a title has been brought back to
Yo,
the St.
someone
Louis City.
keep away me. I want to be in between the benches.
Last time an
It's
IOL
actually
title
such a
was in
s-
St. Louis was
It's actually such a smart move by Minnesota to take the 5 here. Again,
Absolutely.
they have a game to play with, and they can get as much extra time for Arbery to get back, and just focus on game 3 at home. That's like, it's really I don't know. I think it's pretty smart.
I think it's a genius move, and that just shows your veteran coach in Kiet there. Not only are you going to have the extra 5 minutes here, you don't have to skip between periods. That's just another extra minute and a half towards the, or an extra 2 minutes and a half, whatever it is, between waiting for Arbear. So the more you can push off and delay the game, the better. Taking the 5 minutes, yeah, it's going to be a 30-second penalty, but you're giving that extra 5 minutes for a 30 seconds, which you're going to put out your best penalty killer there. Xeon Blue has been great on the penalty kill, unfortunately, this season. Or you put 7 Josh out there.
I will say,
Why did you say unfortunately?
I don't know.
I
I was gonna say something, then I lost it. Gonna be an interesting series though. 100%. I think it's gonna be a competitive game 2 and maybe possibly game 3. Just depends on how the outcome of game 2 is.
Absolutely. I mean, St. Louis doesn't only come into this series as arguably the favorite. Obviously, Mallards did finish them above them in the overall standings, but when you look at the star power, it just looked like it leaned and was in favor of the St. Louis Loons. Going down 0-1 after a blowout game is rough. We have 18 seconds to puck drop here, but every game in the playoffs is worth the same. Doesn't matter if it's a 1-goal game or a 7-goal game. Drew DW is going to serve the penalty for the Minnesota Mallards here tonight. And we have puck drop in 2 seconds here. 7 Josh and W Royal take the face off, but 7 Josh wins it back, takes it behind his own net to kill some time here. W Royal does take possession of it, but can't make anything of it. 7 Josh is going to take it the other way. Molong is the defender there, waiting. Taking time here, 15 seconds left on the power play, halfway through. Can't really decide what he's going to do. Passes it W Royal. He wasn't ready or set for anything there, so 7 Josh just takes it to the boards there. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Josh is hitting it up. Ugg Braces is still in net, so Arberg did not have enough time to get back yet. Molong to W Royal doesn't go anywhere as the Mallards are going to take it back to their own corner now. 7 Josh waiting here, but W Royal just keeps fighting in the corner there and does come out with the puck, but Drew's going to hit it back there. He's going to take a few seconds here, recollect behind the net, but W Royal with the pressure. Drew is going to take it up. It looks like a little bit smack, but it is in the corner, so it is clean. Royal with an opportunity. Shoots it on net, but it goes wide to Ugg Braces. 14 Stam for 7 Josh and W Royal. Molong not much above that. He's there too now. 7 Josh is going to try and take it behind his own corner. They're just trying to calm the storm. 7 Josh takes it up now. Nice move. P3's it across the ice. Drew's wide open, has an opportunity. P3's it on net, but Texty's there. And that's why you need a star goaltender like Texty to show up. Molong's going to go the other way. Walking it through Drew W. Gets past 7 Josh. Molong on net. Ugg Braces. Puck's below him. He saves it. They did not hear the freezing of it, but Texty 10th in save percentages this season was 736. Good for 10th. Good for 7th on saves on the season. Only stopping 39 pucks this season, which isn't great, but when you're behind a team like the St. Louis Loons, you can only save what is actually shot on you. Texty not top 10 within goals against average, so it is above 2. Might just be a 2, too. The list cuts off at that. Zeon Blue loses to Badgers. Badgers shoots it on net there. Can't get anything of it. DC Gem and Badgers lining. I believe that is a new line combo for this team. DC Gem P3's it up to Badgers. Badgers takes it past through More Music. Can't find anything through it, though. Zeon Blue and More Music now on the ice for the Minnesota Mallards. Badgers behind his own net. Or, sorry, behind the Mallards net. Walking it up and down the blue line. Taking it up, but Zeon Blue's going to keep pressure. Badgers gets through him, but the puck gets knocked wide by More Music. Opposite corner now. Badgers is going to hit it out, maybe reset as DC Gem is going to look for a possible breakout pass here. He can't find anything on it as the check by More Music, or the forecheck, sorry, was too much to handle with. Little smack there, but these love taps aren't going to be penalties in the playoffs. Badgers takes it to the corner now. He's going to reset the play, but Zeon Blue forechecks and takes the pressure. Opportunity for Zeon. Can't do much with it. Badgers is going to walk through him now. Has possession of the puck, but loses the handle. Pulls it back. Wide open opportunity, but Zeon Blue corners it there. Drew back out for the Mallards. Badgers might be offside. Doesn't look like the particles are there. Drew W. DW, or however you say that name, taking it back. Just going to say Drew from here on out. Molong's going to take it behind his own net. Let Badgers swap for W. Royal, who's seeing his first playoff action of this season 15 playoffs. Molong takes a hit from Zeon Blue, but was the definition of on puck. Molong's going to reset behind his own net now. He's going to look for a breakout pass, but he misses on the shot there. Drew with the forecheck, hits it to the corner in the own St. Louis Loons. Dangerous area for Molong. Can't be whiffing like that, especially against a dangerous Minnesota team that likes capitalizing on the mistakes of their enemies. Drew P3's it. It's going in and scores for the first goal of the game. Drew DW with an assist from Seven Josh on the cross to take a 1-0 lead in Game 2. Minnesota 1-0.
And wow, Drew has really come alive here in the playoffs for Minnesota. He scored his first career goal in Game 1, ended with 2, I believe, or 2 or 3, I believe, and able to net the first one of tonight for Minnesota. And now pushing St. Louis a little bit onto their backs, maybe against the wall. Still a lot of time left in this game, but our bear has now entered the building.
I will say also.
Our bear can't
interjecting
come in
here,
right now, right?
You can't. Yeah.
I am hearing a lot of complaints
Whistle
of
it down.
lag from the Loons bench here.
And if you look at that play, while they're sorting out the whole Arbear situation, that all stems from that Molong mistake. He's unable to get the P3 off. I believe that was Drew who pressured him there. Molong decides to P2 it back to himself in the slot of his own zone, taking it up, and that just switches over to being Mallard's possession, Mallard's puck. And then Josh capitalizes on a great pass. Drew wide open, slap shot back of the net as a slow roller gets past Texty. And if you're the starting goaltender for the St. Louis Loons, who they just came off a 7-2 whooping from this Mallards team earlier in the week, you'd like to be able to capitalize and save those ones. Those slow rollers, we've seen so many of them in this playoffs too go in, that you just can't let that if you're a starting goaltender. The Mallards talking about crashings and DDoSes here. Listen, the Mallards, they're a dirty team, but they like to play on the line of the rules.
If he crashed, there's nothing you can do. He just comes in. You can't prove that he
Yeah,
didn't
I mean,
crash, so. It's shady as
just
fuck, but he comes in anyway. But they do get delayed
Yeah,
game though. So
yeah, we're gonna get DOG. Our Bear's gonna head in there for net. Our Bear, Vezina candidate this season. Face-off is going to happen at the middle dot after that goal. Seven Josh and W Royal. Seven Josh killing his second penalty of the night. Pulls it back just like the beginning first face-off of this period. Takes it to his own corner once again behind the net. No forecheck from the St. Louis Loons. W Royal is offside though. He has to tag up, so that's just a few extra seconds from the Mallards here. And W Royal and Molong don't know it. No one on the bench is shouting up to them. Seven Josh doing a great job to kill this penalty off. 5 seconds remaining. Seven Josh is going to clear it. Molong, opportunity. P3's it on net, but it goes wide, and Arbear has to stop. Arbear a little dangerous to the corner there. That could have been another penalty. Delay of game if the goalie does touch the puck in the corner. Seven Josh going the other way, but Molong with a nice pang. It's in the corner of the St. Louis Loons spot now. Molong trying to go the other way, but Drew with the opening goal. He's going to take it. Whiffing it on a few times, but he resets to Seven Josh, his teammate, with a lone assist on that goal. Badgers takes it up the other way. Doesn't P3, it pulls it up, and he 5-holds it under Arbear for the first goal for St. Louis this game. 37 seconds remaining in the period. Badgers comes on and just snipes one clean 5-hole on Arbear.
I don't know if Arbear wasn't in P2 there or wasn't in Butterfly, but great goal from Badgers. Maybe noticing he wasn't in Butterfly, able to get the nice 5-hole underneath his stick side, I'm pretty sure. That's a great goal from Badgers, answering the Minnesota girl from earlier.
Fantastic play by Badgers, whether that was recognition or luck there. And even if it was potentially, if there was ever any doubt of a force, Arbear challenged it. So that kills that idea dead in the water. Great opportunity and great capitalization from Badgers. It's a 1-1 game. Badgers wins the faceoff, takes it up. Arbear is going to hit it out though. Badgers with a nice pang, keeping it in the zone. Corner of the Minnesota Mallards now. Xeon Blue able to shut down anything Badgers are working on there. Badgers trying to do some pullback stuff. Can't find the way past Xeon Blue. Active stick down in the slot. Xeon Blue tries to get through DC Gem Master. Doesn't go anywhere. Seven Josh is going to kill it. 11 Stam. The superstar for the Minnesota Mallards gets walked by DC as he pulls it through his legs. Nothing to come of it though. 6 seconds remaining. DC Gem Master looks for a shot on net. Doesn't go anywhere. Badgers, one final shot. It sneaks by, but it doesn't go anywhere as it bounces from post to post and just wide of the net. As we're going to take you in between the benches with Smart Griffin and Mizya. Or just Mizya, I guess.
I mean, what I'm looking at right now, it's not very good for the Loons even, honestly, I'm gonna say that. But I have one question for this whole period. Why isn't Badger 7-7 the first line? as soon as he got on the ice, a goal was scored, and it was on Arber, their better superstar goalie. I mean, I'm so confused as to what the lines are. I don't know, man. I'm not liking what I'm seeing for the Loons, and I love what I'm seeing for the Mallards. Drew is truly stepping up to the position that he was meant to have in the beginning of the season. He was meant to be a great rookie starting out, but he never, put in the time and effort until the very end of the season, and now he's finally showing off his capabilities as a skater. And that one little P3 slipping by XT. Gold Hunter, what do you think?
I completely agree with you. Mallards I think, have been the better team, especially considering they have been shorthanded. Shorthanded in the terms they're missing mad guys, they were missing Arbear, but as you said, Badgers was able to finish a great opportunity there under Arbear, who is their considered one of the best goalies in the league. But for St. Louis, really, you have to be disappointed. You were at one point the number one seed in the league, and now you've dropped to 4, which is fine. You made the playoffs. You have a home game. You're at home, but you're not performing up to the expectations that you have to be. And I think St. Louis is still in a bad spot here, even though the score is knotted at 1.
Yeah, I mean, and not only that, I mean, Arbear not show. I mean, he did just get on, so I'll give him a little bit of a break. But he let that little slider of the 5-hole get by him very easily. I'm not gonna lie, not looking too good in the goalie situation for both teams because Tex T, that goal is unforgivable for the type of goalie he's been playing this whole regular season.
All right, I have
Honestly.
nothing else to add. We'll send it back up to the booth and get ready for face-off for the second period.
20 seconds until face-off for period 2. St. Louis, Minnesota, deadlocked 1 apiece. 3 shots for the Loons, 2 shots for the Mallards. Badgers with a goal there towards the end with 37 seconds remaining in the period. For the Minnesota Mallards, it was Drew DW with a wicked slap shot from the point, sneaking beside Texty. And we have a goalie change for the St. Louis Loons. At Sports for Memes is going to suit back up. Of course, he let 7 goals against in his first game earlier in this playoff series. So an interesting decision to change goalies. I don't know if Texty isn't around there.
I'd like to interject too. Just came from the Loons bench here. I'm hearing that they changed goaltenders because they want Texty to relog because of lag. He says he's at 1,000 ping.
Well, they will have to deal with Sports for Memes for the period, as Texty will not be able to re-enter the game until the start of the third.
Shot on net from Molong. Slap shot. Arbear is able to hold way. Royal looks for something, but he slaps it wide to the corner now, looking to reset as they're trying to set up the cycle in the Minnesota Mallards area. More music just clears it out there, giving Molong too much space to work with here, though, as he's going to take it to the boards. Zion Blue with a great forecheck, getting through Molong. Gets through W. Royal. Sports for Memes staring at it. Dangerous opportunity. Mallards almost taking back the lead. Zion Blue pulls it through the wickets. It's in the corner. W. Royal looking to reset for his team. Passes it up the boards to Molong, who just stares at it as he hits it. Zion Blue takes repossession of it, more aggressive on the puck tonight. Molong trying to get through, but Zion Blue's forecheck is just too much for the superstar in Molong 4, who I believe led the St. Louis Loons in points this season. Zion Blue fighting over the puck with Molong as they're locked tight together. More music's going to hit it out, though. W. Royal maybe looking for a breakout pass. He does find Molong. Molong staring at the puck. Can't find anything. Clears it to the corner there. Looking for a line change. Badgers comes on for Royal. 7 Josh comes on for more music. Great opportunity for Molong there with the pass, but 7 Josh with the breakaway the other way. Doesn't get anything as Molong's able to sneak his stick in there before the slap shot from 7 Josh can go anywhere. 7 Josh resetting. Pulls it back. Can't find anything to do with it. Molong's got to change. DC Gem Master on for Molong. Drew's on for Zion Blue. Passes it up right to Badgers, though. 7 Josh, DC Gem Master. Back in the Loon zone. Sports for Memes making sure that doesn't go anywhere. 7 Josh and DC Gem Master. DC Gem gets through 7 Josh. 7 Josh is going to go look for the pass. Does find it, but Badgers is able to pick off Drew's pass. P3's a shot directly at Arbear there. Nothing to come of it. Shot. Beautiful pass from Badgers there, but DC Gem unable to do anything as 7 Josh takes it the other way. Puck sneaks out of the zone. Drew looking to reset. DC Gem Master has a break here. Arbear able to come out and challenge it, stopping it. P3 slap shot. Whistles wide of Arbear as it dies before it hits the blue paint. Shot up to Josh from Drew W, but he doesn't see it coming. They're going to let DC Gym Master take it back to their own zone. They're not pressured. They would love to take this to a 1-goal game for the rest of the game. 7 Josh, 12 Stam. He's going to hit it out to Drew W. Has an opportunity for the P3, but just didn't have enough time there to line it up. Badgers goes the other way. 7 Josh stays on him. Staying glued. Badgers try to maybe a curve move there. Couldn't find anything through there, though. Badgers taking it through his own zone now. He's going to reset. DC Gem looks for a change. W Royal on. Molong's not fully ready for the switch. Badgers a 10 Stam, 9 Stam. He needs to change. Passes off to Royal. Royal's taking it up. Molong swaps back on. Shot hits the post, but it sneaks out wide there. Good little glove there from Arbear. He's going to freeze the puck to let this team reset. Of course, St. Louis 2 shots so far in this period. Minnesota has not gotten one on the net. Got to challenge Sports Dreams. He just came in relief. He got 7 by him earlier. You got to be able to do it again. Face off in the Mallard zone. Xeon Blue, Molong Ford, both taking it 19 Stam as they both hopped on. More music swaps for 7 Josh. Neither man takes it. Xeon Blue P2's it back dangerously as neither of the Loons players wants to capitalize on that. Sneaks out of the zone. W Royal's going to reset what he's thinking. He just dumps it in deep. In the corner there, W Royal trying to get a shot on Arbear. Can't find anything. Arbear's going to track that puck down anyways. Arbear, nice little clear to the corner there. Mallards giving Royal too much time to work with. Arbear clears it. 7 Josh back on the ice, and he hits it out of play. He's low on Stam. He swapped in, though, as he wanted to just get more music off there. They're kind of more 3-manning this than 4-manning this from what I've been noticing. 9 seconds to go before the face-off. 1:13 remaining. The Loons really been more dominant this period, but nothing to show of it. Josh and Royal taking the face-off. Josh wins it forward. Tries to take it through Molong. Can't do anything. Pulls it through his legs. Nothing there. Xeon Blue P3's it up to 7 Josh. 7 Josh goes the other way. Has an opportunity, but Molong gets his stick there and hits it away to the corners. 7 Josh looking to reset. Trying to get something there, but Molong's going to try and take it the other way. 7 Josh with possession. W Royal going the other way again. They're deadlocked in the middle here. 1-1. 45 seconds remain in the second period. Molong taking it the other way. Shoots it on net. Sneaks by Xeon Blue, but doesn't get past the goaltender. Arbear stands strong. Xeon Blue trying to take it the other way. Gets through them. Badgers back out there. W Royal changes. Stamina's all mismatched. Drew hops on for 7 Josh. Arbear dangerously challenges that. Xeon Blue with an opportunity. Nothing there. Molong hits it out. We have 18 seconds remaining in the second period as it stays 1-1. Badgers, DC Gem Master out there. Stamina advantage. Xeon Blue, 11 Stam. Drew, 17. They don't want to put Joshua as 10 Stam there. He's tired. He needs to take a break. And more music. Staying on the bench with 20 Stam. That's a dangerous decision. Badgers wins it back. DC Gem Master. Slap shot, but it doesn't go anywhere. As Xeon Blue is able to sacrifice his body. Badgers trying to work something here. 10 seconds remaining in the second period. Badgers looking for something, but Xeon Blue tries to corner it. Puck sneaks out to the slot. Drew's able to take it away. And he clears to go into the third period. Tied 1-1. As we take it back between the benches here. With Mizya and Golden Hunter.
Why is Burbito here?
Babe just wants to be in the spotlight and wants to be the.
All right. Looking at that period, you can look at the shot counter and see, oh my God, there's literally nothing happening in that period. But to be honest, I feel like these teams are starting to understand each other a little bit more. I mean, the Mallards, the passing plays on 7 Josh and WDW have been really great, and it leads to better opportunities than they would find on their own. I mean, 7 Josh is a superstar, of course, but as a superstar, he hasn't really been present. Obviously, he was banned, but I don't know. I feel like whenever it's Mavkaz out there, it's just he completely outshines 7 Josh. So I love the idea of just looking for these passing plays. And for the Loons, I have basically no words. They've been playing okay, but they need to be doing better. They are the Loons, one of those teams that are considered to be, the top contenders for the cup. Of course, other than the Lions. Yeah. What do you have to say about this Gold Hunter for this period?
I think we saw a period where the Loons definitely played better than Minnesota. Minnesota, of course, not registering a shot. But I think Arbear also is now settled in. And I think that he is going to be a huge factor for Minnesota. Minnesota has had so many games where they have been outshot by almost double and still somehow find a way to win because Arbear just keeps them in it. So I really think that this is the full strength Minnesota team we're going to see for the rest of this game and for game 3. So they have to figure it out and start getting some shots on net, especially with Sports for Memes, who looks to stay out there for the third period.
Yeah, I mean this goalie situation for the Loons isn't looking too, looking too good. I mean, Sports for Memes, that game 1, fraudulent. I'm not gonna lie. He hasn't been playing to his standard, if you will, in his previous seasons. But I mean, that's what the Mallards would love to see. If you can just rack up the shots on him, I feel like at least 2 or 3 of those are gonna go in. If you just look at the game 1, of course. Do you have anything to say about Sports for Meme and his performance so far?
Somebody
And
asked Loopy to unmute me.
Sports for Memes is a goalie who has had success in the past in JBHL, but I feel he's a little too slow now to keep up with the shots of JBHL, as you see multiple times last game, and you even saw it a couple times in this game where the puck will just be spiraling in his crease, and he's just not able to clear it out because he can't move out of P2. He gets stuck in P2 a lot. So look for the Mallards to capitalize on that, as we'll send it back up to the booth with Duma TM for the third period.
10 seconds till face-off here. We're deadlocked. 1-1 here. St. Louis and Minnesota both wanted to come home with a win here. Minnesota wanting to drag this to game 2. The Loons wanting to go back to game 3. Or sorry, round 2 for the Minnesota Mallards here. More music and 7 Josh starting off the period. Maybe his brief benching is over now. 7 Josh gets it through Molong. Opportunity. He's against W Royal. Gets through W Royal. Shot on net. Sports for Memes is there and he hits it away. More music doesn't capitalize on the loose puck though. And it's going to bounce back as that high danger opportunity has now reset as a Loons. 7 Josh with an opportunity. Takes it back the other way. P3 scores! 7 Josh. Minnesota goes up 2-1 as a Molong whiff once again costs St. Louis another goal as Sports for Memes is unable to get his glove out in time. 7 Josh taking a 2-1 lead with 4:31 left in game 2 here. And what a goal.
A great takeaway by 7 Josh, and he P3s to Sports for Memes, who once again is beat to his glove side. Multiple times in game 1 did that happen. Sports for Memes, he proved me wrong though with a nice little slide before to block a 7 Josh rebound shot, but not able to get in front of the puck this time. We know his glove is one of his weak points of his game, as he's beaten there.
Beautiful stop by Sports for Memes, and then that second opportunity by 7 Josh on the forecheck. Able to sneak by. Molong fires off a slap. Shot, sorry. He's unable to get anything. Expect a very aggressive Loons team for this last 4 minutes. 7 Josh pulls it back now. Shades of mess with here. Molong taking it by in his own net. He's going to look for maybe an opportunity. He does get past 7 Josh this time. Opportunity against... Nothing to come of it as 7 Josh clears it out of the zone. They're going to play lockdown defensive hockey. W Royal slap shot directly into Arbear's chest. He made himself look big there. It's a huge key against these slap shotting guys. W Royal hits it back. Minnesota, they're looking to waste time here as they take it towards the corner now. W Royal on the forecheck. Does hit it out of the possession, but 7 Josh is going to try and take it the other way. They're low on stam. They need to change. 7 Josh opportunity the other way. Molong gets there first. Drew is out there for more music now. Molong and Badgers is on now, sorry. Molong's going to need a change here eventually for DC Gemmaster. Drew's looking to take it the other way. Badgers takes it to his own corner. He's trying to reset, but Drew with a great forecheck there, keeping the pressure on at all times. Those two look glued together right now. Can't tell which is which and who had possession there. DC Gemmaster fires off a shot. Goes to Arbear's feet and he hits it wide. Zeon Blue's going to go the other way. Badgers whiffs on the puck. Resetting in the neutral zone. Taking it up. Can't get it through Drew though as he stands tall. DC Gemmaster looks to go through. Zeon Blue and him fighting along the boards in the corner now. DC's going to reset. Pulls it back. Shot opportunity, but Zeon Blue takes another shot to his shin pads there. He's going to sacrifice his body. Now they take it to the corner once again. Badgers looking for an opportunity. Once again, another stop by Xeon Blue as he blocks. Pulls through, though, and it's going to squeak by Arbor, but goes wide there. Badgers, his best opportunity of the night, not regarding his goal. Arbor is going to hit it to the corner again. Minnesota locking down. Badgers low on stam once again. He's going to take an opportunity now. DC Gemmaster fires off the slap shot. Xeon Blue once again blocks another stop. Another shot, sorry. DC Gem, Xeon Blue, now in the Loons end. Loons need to continue the pressure. Puck sneaks out. Sports Remedies hits it up. Molong, line changes for Badgers. He's going to take it the other way, but 7 Josh is there to match him. W Royal back out. Shot, pass opportunity. Xeon Blue clears it. He needs a change. He's at low stem. Xeon Blue stays on the ice. Molong looks for a pass out to W Royal. P3 goes 10 feet wide of the net as Arbor did not have to worry about saving that one. 7 Josh tries to do something, but W Royal with the forecheck. Molong, another slap shot. Doesn't go anywhere. Shot on Arbor. Nothing to come of it. It's in the corner now. More music and 7 Josh on it. Gets wide. W Royal's trying to keep it in the zone. Sneaks by. 7 Josh. Opportunity here. Behind the Loons net now. Minute 20 to go. We're going to keep an eye on Sports Remedies here as we should expect a potential pull here. And if a stoppage, a timeout as well. 7 Josh hits it to the corner now. Molong opportunity. Sneaks by W Royal. P3. It goes just a hair wide of the post.
Just panic time for the Loons here. You know,
7
you're down
Josh
by
W
one.
Royal in the corner. Behind the net. Huge hit, but it probably shouldn't be called, and I don't think it would be. W Royal behind the net. Maybe looking to break it out as a pass. Shoots it in the slot. Badgers P3 doesn't go anywhere. Badgers once again resetting. 7 Josh, 9 Stam. He's tired. He's gassed. Badgers looking for something. It sneaks out once again. W Royal tries to slap it back. One more opportunity. W Royal. But 7 Josh just hits it to the corner. Nothing to come. 30 seconds remain. Down the stretch. 7 Josh. W Royal in the corner once again. They can't take back possession. St. Louis struggling here to find opportunity. 7 Josh, slow as hell right now. Badgers in the corner, trying to work it through. 15 seconds remaining. Badgers hits it to the slot. Sneaks out of the zone as they all got to tag up. Gets hit one more time out. 5 seconds remain. Badgers can't get through. More music. Shot. Nowhere. Gets it through. 1 second to go. Shot, and the Mallards have clinched a round 2 playoff berth as 7 Josh, True W, and Arbor steal a victory. Shots in favor of St. Louis, 14-4. Arbor stands on his head as Minnesota Mallards are going to face the number 1 seeded Las Vegas Lions as they look to win their first ring as a team. Fantastic game here tonight. Fantastic. 7 Josh stealing that puck in the early 30 seconds of this third period here. With the game winner, Arbor stands on his head, saves 13 out of 14. Probably more like 11 out of 12 because of the first period. 7 Josh coming up clutch here. Minnesota Mallards from the start were down. They don't have their best player in Mavcast. They didn't have Arbor for the first